There's something insane going on right now in the Pokemon community. It's called the Terra League. So basically, Game Freak got hacked and everything has come out. And I mean everything. From background stories from the different Pokemon games, to early beta designs, videos, models, storylines, everything. And I just wanted to go through basically everything so you'd have everything in one place. So to start off, shout out to Central Leaks, who's posting everything on Twitter. And if you don't want to get spoiled on the new games, maybe I'll cover them in a different video so you can just enjoy the wackiness of beta designs without having to worry about, you know, oh, what's the next Pokemon game gonna be? Here's a nice long video of Black and White's beta gameplay. Doesn't look that much different. Yeah, the UI is still, well, it's in beta, so obviously it's not as pretty. Oh, that's interesting. Zebstrika was supposed to be only a singular Pokemon without a pre-evolution. All right, what's this? Oh, this is just a restoration of the leaked design. So shout out to Chim's Pixel Art. He took the leaked designs, which we'll get to in a bit, but they look, well, they're concept, so they don't look as clean as this, and he just restored them. That's so cool. We can see here the monkey Pokemon from Gen 5. I forgot their names. I'll be honest, I do like this design more than the one we got. It's more unique. To me, all three of them just look the same. They all look pretty shitty to me. So Emolga was just supposed to be a straight up Pikachu clone. Alright. Big dump of beta Pokemon from multiple generations. This looks like a mix of Shuppet and Sableye. That's interesting. Spoink looks hideous. I hate it. I'm sorry, I hate it. Yeah, we got a Tanuki Pokemon. This one looks way better though. I have no idea what this is. If you know, let me know. This looks like Frieza's Shaboink. And we can tell some designs are just, they're pretty true to the original. Oh no, I don't like this one bit. What is that? Ew. And of course there's many more. There's Fighting Monkey, which is of course Mankey. What? Oh, we got Beta Zekrom and Reshiram. That's cool. And Reshiram, I'm not gonna lie, I like this Reshiram. I like the one we got better, but it's pretty cool. Okay, never mind. I do not like this version of Reshiram. That's supposed to be Kyurem? That looks like Koopa. How does this make more sense? Maybe I'm not that knowledgeable on the Pokemon lore. Oh, even concept art are getting shown. So it's legitimately everything. Scrap diving mechanic. That's a okay. Can you not dive in X and Y? I never thought about it. I guess you can't. X and Y had a ton of potential, so I'm not surprised that whole mechanics were taken out. There's even storyboards from the anime. What? Okay, this is very interesting. Pokemon X prototype gameplay. Let me see. Oh wow, okay. I wonder why they didn't keep this. It's very similar to the X and Y we got, but it's just more cartoony, more animated even. Oh, okay. That's a spoiler on the new game. I'll keep that in the back pocket. Giratina also didn't exist in its current form, as it was originally completely... it was a different Chimera sub-legendary? I'm happy they changed that. Love Giratina. Oh wow, alright. Southern Kalos is confirmed. So in Pokemon X and Y, there was a train station that didn't lead you anywhere. You went into the train station expecting to go somewhere, and it just never came. And oh, it connects to Paldea. But yeah, X and Y had so much stuff that was not accessible to us. For example, the power plants. I don't know if anyone remembers those, but you needed a entrance card. And as a kid, I always wondered, where do I get that? When does it come into the story? And it never came. Over 10 years now, and it never came. So I'm not surprised that there's a ton missing from Kalos. There's 1.7 gigabytes of leaked concept arts. That's crazy, dude. Okay, what do we have here? In the distant past, when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was still blurred. Oh god, it's gonna be one of these stories, huh? It was a woman and her companions. Every day they were bored, so they would often catch Slackoff living in the nearby forest. They played cruel games with the captured Slackoff, sometimes killing them for fun, gouging their eyes out or cutting off their ears. One day, the woman was walking alone in the forest and saw a Slackoff hanging from a tree. She climbed the tree to catch it, but slipped and injured herself. At that moment, a Vigoroth appeared. This Vigoroth had a torn ear. The woman, startled, tried to flee, but her injured leg hurt too much and she couldn't move. The Vigoroth with the torn ear suddenly attacked her when it saw her. The woman lost consciousness. Okay, this is brutal. I mean, deserved, you know. Why would you torture Slackoff? When she awoke, she was in an unfamiliar place. Before her lay a clear lake surrounded by trees from which many Slackoff and Vigoroth were hanging. Oh god. All the Pokemon bore wounds somewhere on their bodies. Marks left by the woman and her companions. They went and got their get back. She noticed that some of the Slackoff hanging from the trees were corpses. Oh, they were the very Slackoff that the woman and her friends had killed and discarded. The Slackoff were throwing those corpses into the lake. Terrified, the woman tried to run away, but a Slacking appeared. This Slacking also had a torn ear. The woman realized that this was the same Vigoroth she had seen earlier, and fear overwhelmed her, causing her to faint once more. When the woman regained consciousness, she found herself at the entrance of the forest near her home. Surrounded by her friends, they carried her back to her house. Okay, so she got out. Oh god, I read. Oh. Sometime later, the woman gave birth to a child, but it wasn't a human child. It was a Slackoff. She intended to abandon it, but couldn't bring herself to do so. She stopped meeting with her friends and decided to raise a Slackoff. One day, her friends, concerned about her, visited the area near her home. They found the Slackoff sleeping there, the child of the woman. As they always did, they caught the Slackoff, stabbed it in its chest and killed it. They took its corpse and headed to the woman's house. When she saw the slain Slackoff, the woman was overwhelmed with sorrow. She grabbed the Slackoff's body and ran deep into the forest. Her friends, shocked, chased after her. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the surroundings suddenly opened up and they found the same clear lake from before. Around the lake were many Slackoff and Vigoroth. The woman stood before the lake holding the lifeless body of the Slackoff, and she threw herself into the water. Afterwards, the woman's friends began to treat Slackoff as companions, just as she had in her final moments. What? What? Does it continue? Oh, there's so many. The collapse of culture and relationships. There was a time when the boundary between Pokemon and humans were blurred. In a coastal village, there was a man. One day, as he was walking along the shore, he found a female octillery. Don't fuck the squid. Don't fuck the squid. The man had relations with. Man, can't have shit, and then threw it back into the sea. The next day, he went to the same spot and found the same octillery again. And he, come on, dude. One time, okay, 2 times. No, even 1 time is it's weird, dude. It's just weird. Oh no, is this the Typhlosion story? Oh god, why Typhlosion? Why? Alright, let's go. Alright, instead of just reading the entire story, I'll give you a synopsis. Basically, a Typhlosion groomed a young girl into becoming his wife and had a half-human, half-Typhlosion child with him. He then had a battle with her father, in which he was killed. Eventually, spring arrived. The young men of the village often teased and tormented the girl and her child. It became worse over time, and one day they tried to drape a Typhlosion's pelt over them. The girl returned home and pleaded with her parents. Please tell the villagers to stop teasing us. If they had put the pelt on us, we will surely become Typhlosion. We already have Typhlosion as it is. Despite the parents' pleas, the villagers did not listen. In fact, they found it even more amusing and eventually draped the Typhlosion's pelt over the girl and her child. At that moment, they howled loudly and vanished into the depth of the forest. The two were never seen again. So people came to understand Typhlosion are half human beings? Oh god, Game Freak, why? And there's so many stories like these. Wow, okay. No thank you. No more. No more stories, please. My voice can't handle it. Cyrus is canonically autistic. Okay. What is that? Is that Metagross beta design? Or concept? Or Jesus? Oh my god. I didn't know Game Freak had... Whoa. These are a bit too cool to be Game Freak designs. Holy shit. Cacturn? Oh, that's the stuff of nightmares, dude. Shelmet was just flight. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think around here the league started. We've seen pretty much everything. Maybe I've missed some stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think about the goddamn stories. These Game Freak stories. Damn, that's what they call Game Freak and not Game Wholesome. Jesus, just a lot of Pokemon fucking around here. This is crazy, dude. I'm excited. This is very exciting stuff. I'm sure whoever leaked this is gonna be publicly executed by Game Freak himself. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more stuff, if you want to see the spoiler stuff, stick around, click subscribe. Life is pretty busy right now, so lack of videos, you know, what can you do about it? But yeah, see you next time, and bye.